So when this morning a couple of you got in touch and then we checked, Roger Waters is trending on social media. Roger Waters, 52 years ago, was it, Hillary?
Nigel.cecil, calling things out as you like it, especially for his fair-minded friends.
Hello, Chakabatis, welcome. Thank you for joining me, Nigel.cecil, and regular viewers will know, always assisted by my very good friend Hillary, and regular viewers will also know that if you get in touch via this email address, expressing your comments, views, observations and questions, then Hillary and I together will endeavour to present and respond to them on your behalf in order to stimulate some discussion. And of course, occasionally interjecting opinion based on our own experience over many years, Hillary. Indeed so. We'll come back to that later in the video. Now, in presenting these videos, we endeavour to make sure we've checked all our facts. But sometimes we can't guarantee, indeed we wouldn't, to be 100% correct. Which stupid fool would ever do that? So if you see us inadvertently misshow or misspeak, please do get in touch via the same email address and we'll endeavour to correct the information as soon as possible, at least in the video notes. Thank you. Equity. Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom. Quite a number of our regular viewers are members of Equity, which is why we often tend to focus on showbiz issues. It's also true to say amongst our fair-minded and equitable friends that when it comes to the composition in relation to equity, the balance of opinion tends to gravitate to those members who are long service members. There are some younger members. So when this morning a couple of you got in touch and then we checked, Roger Waters is trending on social media. Roger Waters, 52 years ago, was it, Hillary? The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd, Roger Waters, one of the founder members. The Dark Side of the Moon. It was wonderful. We acclaimed it. And now, come on, Roger Waters at our age, trending on social media. What's going on? Is there hope for us all? Will someone at long last take notice of us? Roger is a celebrity. And they've branched into politics. Not only into politics, but into what some would consider ideologies. And of course, whilst we can express our opinions just amongst our friends, once you are a celebrity, mention it. And it trends on social media, tippy-tappy headlines, because, well, it's a gift to all those newspapers looking for something that's a good story. So what's Roger been up to? Having said that, it does give hope for us all at our age. You can't just ignore us all, can you? Can you? Equity seem to ignore the elder members. But anyway, what's Roger done? Roger has come out in support of Palestine action. Now, many of you will know that Palestine action has now been proscribed by the government as a terrorist organisation. And if you actively support a terrorist organisation, then you're likely to be in breach of the law. So I'm not making any comment now about Roger Waters. But in their social media comment, whether they are right or wrong, they've said that they are Spartacus and they are supporting Palestine action. We've had a quick ring round amongst our regular viewers, and they say, well, yes, because you see, Equity actually have affiliated themselves to the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. I don't actually know if Roger Waters is a member of Equity, but a celebrity. So if you join up the dots, there will be some in showbiz will also say Palestine action, it's a good cause. There'll be others who will say, no, it shouldn't be doing what they are doing. But when it comes to a terrorist organization, we thought we'd check the facts. It's brought something to our attention that we weren't aware of. You will all know, of course, that last month, Palestine Action attacked the Bryce Norton RAF base and caused £7 million worth of damage. Now, what is the responsibility of RAF Bryce Norton? It constitutes part of the defence of the United Kingdom. And the priority of the government, if we are attacked, is to defend its nation. Now, setting aside consideration of the illegal migrants arriving in boats, because someone's bound to post something about that, aren't they? We're not discussing that. We're discussing the defense of the nation if directly attacked by another nation. And the RAF are an integral part of such a defense system. So the question arises, whilst others might say, well, Palestine Action should be acclaimed for what they were doing prior to their attack on Bryce Norton, that might be an argument that has some, well, credibility. I'm not saying one way or the other. But once they've attacked Bryce Norton, attacked property that's needed to defend Britain, the United Kingdom, and if you look at the House of Lords definition of terrorism, and we'll put that up on the screen, clearly that act itself is terrorism, however you juggle it. So it puts forward the question, whilst you may have supported Palestine Action up to June prior to the attack on Bryce Norton, afterwards it would appear the government, and according to their own definition of the law within the House of Lords, are saying they've now carried out an act of terrorism. So in Roger Waters putting forward what they've said, have they put themselves, well, in danger? Have we as celebrities, not that I'm a celebrity, have got to be careful about what we are saying? Because inadvertently, because we're not experts in politics or ideologies, we're celebrities, we're just voicing our opinion like the ordinary person. I mean, because when push comes to shove, we really know better than anyone else. We're just celebrities with a few quid in the bank. I wish I were. So where does it leave us now? Freedom of expression, freedom to be creative is paramount, of course. You see, the arts have always pushed the boundaries. What was a horrible picture yesterday by that artist is acclaimed today. That song, that tune that flopped last year, a mega hit now. What about that symphony? So it does open some things. I hope it works out all right, because we really don't want trouble, all these bad news everywhere you look. But supporting a terrorist organization cannot be acceptable. So we'll leave this one with you once again. Do let us know what you think. And indeed, come on with any other topics, especially if they are related to showbiz. Though, of course, we keep putting off this one about Kemi Badenoch, because really, when it comes to Kemi Badenoch, Keir Starmer, what's going on? Well, again, you say, throw up our hands. But we'll eventually get there, but other things take over. So, Roger Waters and their current statement. Do get in touch via our email address. And until the next time, as we always say when it comes to showbiz, good work, good art, and in showbiz, better keep your fingers crossed. Professional solidarity, comrades, together.